All right, we are back for another edition of the RFCL. I am Caleb as always. Joined by Martin again. Last time I streamed, there was no music. You're joking. Okay, I don't know what to do with that. I must have messed something up. Anyway, we're back. We are actually live on TikTok as well for the first time, so I believe that's actually in the description of this if you guys want to go check that out. It's interesting. I hope it works. But, Martin, I want to get your thoughts on this game between Northwest Missouri State and Space Force.
Should be a great one. Northwest Missouri coming out hot last week. Space Force with a step backwards. However, they've been hot all season long, so it'll be really interesting to see which way they go. Should be a great game.
Oh, no. I don't know if they can hear you.
Way to go.
Well, I don't know why they're saying no audio is coming through, but you want 10 seconds of it? Maybe TikTok can't hear, but I think, I don't know. Anyway, they should be able to hear you on this. We are going to go to interviews. Let's head to Space Force first.
Oh,
Coach Barack, yeah, we've been testing stuff, all sorts of
no
things.
worries,
But,
no worries.
Coming in off a loss last week, still 3-1, still with a great chance of the playoffs, but you're facing Northwest Missouri State. What are you expecting tonight?
Bounce back game, huge bounce back game. We're just looking to make everything work out tonight.
Coach Sollers, defensively, gave up a lot of rushing yards last week. It's similar team this way with Northwest Missouri State. They like to run the football. What adjustments should you make during this week to get your team right?
Yeah, I think we're just focused on winning this week, and so that's what we're going to be focused on tonight.
And literally just talk.
Martin, anything?
She does.
Coach TD,
Not really.
traditionally a good defense from Northwest Missouri. Any plans to
In the book, it's super weird.
help the woes from last week going into this week?
Yeah, been in the lab all week trying to find some fresh stuff for this offense and hopefully to work out.
All right, well, we're going to head over to Northwest Missouri State. Good luck in the first half. We'll see you at halftime.
Appreciate you guys.
Coach Kernsey and Northwest Missouri State coming in off a win last week. Game plan against Space Force.
Yeah, tonight I think we're gonna, do what we always do. We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna, we've kind of sped up the clock a little bit last few weeks, so we might do that. We might slow it down a little bit. We'll change some things up, but we've seen what Space Force has. They're a great team, good coaches over there, so we look forward to the opportunity to see if we can get another W this week.
Coach Cappy, Space Force offensively has been, more pass heavy than most in this league. What's kind of your game plan to slow them down tonight?
Well, I mean, I think they utilize, all their players and all the playmakers that they got, the receivers, the running backs, even the fullbacks and tight ends. So, it's a little bit you would think to handle, but I have some ideas for what we can do to go ahead and stop those things. They do like to run the ball a little bit there as well. So, we're just gonna have to play pretty balanced tonight, and we'll kind of rock and roll from there.
Martin?
Coach Trigger, last week out the gates fast and early. Is that the plan this week, or a little bit more methodical? Anything you want to share with us?
I mean, that's always the hope, right? I mean, if you can come out and score to play one, I mean, why would you not? Doesn't always work out that way. Just we catch off balance today. They expect us to run, so we're going to kind of keep some short passes going, hit them with a lot of screens, and then try to them over the top. Probably more passing this week because they're definitely expecting to run.
All right, well, good luck in the first half to you all. I'll see you at halftime.
There you go.
So I don't know what's wrong. For whatever reason, the TikTok's not having audio, but it's whatever. They can hear me, I guess, at the very minimum, which is weird. But
I don't like listening to me either. So
I don't know what's wrong with it. It's the headset should be fine. I don't really know why there'd be no audio coming through, but that's always a good problem to have, that you don't know why that's not the case. Martin, could you talk real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it's still not working. I don't know.
Things I've seen on Discord, it just closed out on me, so.
I love not being able to figure out why audio is not working, especially when I tested it earlier today.
MF Doom with the kick return there, quickly brought down by Northwest Missouri.
Yeah, Space Force getting the football back though, and or start the game, and we'll see how they try to bounce back from last week. They got throttled against Creighton, to put it lightly. Wasn't really a good game for them overall. Looking to bounce back here against a team that got the first win in very convincing fashion.
All it takes is one spark, so Northwest Missouri is motivated. I wouldn't put it past Space Force to bounce back here, though. They've been on fire this whole season, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's very true. As a handoff to motherfucking Doom, gets the game started for Space Force. I might have to end this TikTok stream till later because it's not working.
Trial and error.
Yeah, a little bit.
So Space Force last week kind of struggling on second down here, looking to pass, and Copernicus goes to scramble, and he's sacked for 0 yards back to the line of scrimmage there. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it's just something that, didn't really work for them there, but, looking to bounce back here on 3rd down, keep the drive
Those are
alive.
the 2 downs they struggled with, right? 2nd and 3rd down, putting them into 3rd and long situations, and they just weren't able to capitalize last week. So
Yeah, for sure.
Back at it again this week, and that's something they're going to have to watch for and try to control as much as they can offensively during the game.
3rd and 9 for Space Force here. As Copernicus back to pass fires, it's going to be caught, not a first down, only going to get 7. 4th and 3, and Space Force going to punt the football away.
Again, that 3rd and long situation that they put themselves in.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if this works. Well, yeah, that works. Okay, we'll go with that. Now they can hear us. For those that want the TikTok, let's see if that will send. Yeah, there's the TikTok for everyone. I put it in the chat if you want to go check it out. As they muffed the punt. Yeah, I mean, he breaks a couple tackles though, and still gets.
Probably about where he fumbled the ball.
Yeah,
a little bit more. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State now. As they're looking to take advantage here. Like I said, won last week, the first time over Central Arkansas. Looking to continue this winning streak and get themselves really back in the playoff conversation. First and 10 for Northwest Missouri State, and they're running out of time. They're going to barely get the snap off, handoff up the middle, and it's going to be 8 yards.
Not a great sign from a team that got gashed last week. They got to be able to play the run a little bit better than that. It could be a long night.
Second and 2 now from Northwest Missouri State. It's going to be another handoff this time. He gets outside. He breaks free. That is Liam Healy. He's a wide receiver in the backfield, but gets the first down.
Another thing to remember is they were without one of their top running backs last week. He got injured early. I don't know if he's back, but that will be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats now driving down the field. From the 43-yard line. Handoff up the middle. It's going to get stuffed. Umblance only gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
And that's a good answer from Space Force. They
Yeah.
gave up 2 big runs, and they're able to stuff one. So excited to see how NWMO responds here.
Yep, 2nd and 10 for Northwest Missouri State now. Solid drive so far in Space Force territory, but looking to do something with this decent drive so far. Got 3 now against Space Force's offense. Now looking to get in the end zone here. 2nd and 10, handoff outside Umblens. Gets to the 40, 35, 30, up to the 26-yard line. Another great run by Northwest Missouri State.
We've already established this, and we're not going to
I'm
answer
not
that comment.
not doing that today, Mason.
I'm in enough trouble as it is. So,
Yeah.
however, that is not the response you want from Space Force. You're able to stop one run, and then you give up another one. So, kind of reeling backwards here. Defense has got to get refocused and
For sure.
figure out the cadence of this offense.
First and 10 for Northwest Missouri State. Them wearing black tonight really confused me with Space Force being having their primary color be black. Anyway, another hand up the middle. Umblens gets half of it. I made it echo.
That possibly could have been me. I had a controller plugged in that sometimes likes to connect to the mic. So,
Oh, okay. I didn't hear anything. Is it still bad? Uh-oh.
whatever you did, take it back.
I don't know what I did.
Saxophone out with a bruised shoulder.
I can't hear anything. Oh, I know what it is. Hold on.
Great stop there.
I know what it is. All right, I fixed it. I figured it out. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. I know exactly what happens. For the TikTok stream, I had to plug in my other headset and join the VC so they could hear us. And I forgot that I had that input selected on OBS at one point for another stream I did. And I guess when I switched to the Space Force scene, it was still on. Anyway,
Space Force brought a blitz and was able to stuff that run in the backfield. So,
yeah. 3rd and 7 now for Northwest Missouri State. 2 minutes remaining. It's going to be hand up to the outside. And Umblens is going to fight his way. Going to get the first down for 11 yards. Broke a tackle there and was able to get the line to gain.
what a bounce back for him. Gets stuffed and then immediately responds with a 10-yard rush twice on this drive so far. So,
yeah, 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State at the 15-yard line, looking to get in the end zone here.
I think you meant 15 there.
Yeah, what'd I say?
10.
Okay. From the 15 up the middle. No, it's a keeper by Vince Young. He breaks the tackle to the 15, to the 10. Is going to fight his way maybe to the 9-yard line as he gets up. But it's...
No, Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I'd almost argue that NWO has started running the ball better since Trigger got there. They're not going down on first contact, and that's been going on for weeks now.
I don't think that's, a coincidence with the levels that Trigger has. It's a swing pass. Umblens gets the outside, needs that block. He doesn't hold it, but Umblens is going to fight his way and get 1st and goal. 1st and goal for Northwest Missouri State's handoff up the middle, and Space Force brought the house. Frank Alexander goes down to the backfield.
Lots of experience on the NWO side. 2 great head coaches, one serving as a coordinator, and then Coach Cappy, has won a championship. So just a whole lot of experience there. Learning or running the style of football they do. So
2nd and goal. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Healy, a wide receiver again. He gets outside. He's going to get in the end zone, and Northwest Missouri State strikes first.
Got a little bit of speed going on the outside there. That was a good 1-2 punch.
Yep. And the Bearcats take an early 7-0 lead here, looking to get themselves back in the playoff conversation.
Not only is a 7-0 lead, but they almost ate up the whole first quarter there if nobody saw that.
And they get the ball from the second half. So
if Space Force finds himself down again, I mean, they got to respond here, or they could find themselves down 2 scores and giving the ball back, which again would be just a repeat of last week. You can't do that against a team like NWO.
Absolutely not. 7-0's our score regardless, with Space Force getting the football back. 3-and-out was the result last time. This was a return from the 3-yard line, looking to cut up the field, and it's going to be 20 yards and it just freeze. You're joking. You're actually joking. Oh, my God. Oh.
I'm seeing reactions from the coaches. It looks like, yikes.
All right, well, of course this happens. We're going to put this on while we get this set up. And I don't know what we're going to do here to get this reset.
We could learn our ABC heralds.
I
Is that
guess.
How it goes?
Why do you might have to assist here? It's not Okay, there we go. We're gonna put the team intro back on over there on the TikTok. They can still hear us, but we're gonna make sure that
Hey, there was something in one of the chats that I think you should take a look at too. You've already seen it.
where?
You're in the chat right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Me neither, but I mean,
all right. So sounds like they're just gonna say the first quarter's over. It's 7-0. I don't know what they're going to do when we get to the... I don't know how they're going to do the fourth quarter, though.
I've never been a part of one of these, so I wouldn't have any advice to give on this one.
Yeah, well...
I suppose while we're waiting, we could talk about what is it? 5 teams, 3-1 right now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And nobody's got anything pinned down yet, right? Nobody's clinched anything.
No, there's no clinching until... Well, I guess if you talk division-wise, but no, nothing's clinched that way. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see... what happens when we get into deeper division games. These are all non-con games this week, so they don't really mean a lot in the grand scheme of thing for the division race, but we'll see.
Again, probably would go a long way for NWO or Northwest Missouri to win this game in the computer poll, and would definitely set Space Force back. So there is implications, just not divisionally.
As the resetting is happening right now. Thank God it's only 7-0, but yeah. Regardless, this sucks to have to do, but yeah.
Any other predictions for this week? I mean,
Well, I'm not gonna predict my game. You know.
fair, fair.
Who else plays tomorrow? I don't even know.
Tomorrow is.
Oh, it's Montana and someone.
Is it Montana? Not Mercer.
No. Not Central Arkansas.
I'll get the schedule pulled up here.
Not I
I'm
don't
gonna feel
know.
real stupid when when I say what it is. It's gonna be looking us in the face. Schedule. Tomorrow is Montana and Northwestern State, who just came off a huge week rushing as well. And I'm going to be honest, I take Northwestern State in that one just because.
Oh yeah, that's what they put. Yeah, yeah. I don't see. There's not a lot of teams going to beat Northwestern State. I don't think.
I'll throw my hat in the ring for your game. I think that's going to be a hard-fought game. I think that's going to be a pretty big defensive battle, actually. But I'm going to give the edge to Central Oklahoma on that one.
We'll see.
I would watch out, however. App State has come out passing this season, and I don't know what they did to figure that out, but they figured it out now.
That's always good. Yeah, I don't know because App State's defense is really solid too. So
Absolutely. Johnny Jolly, though,
yeah,
showed what he could do last week. Put up the most yards this season thus far.
yeah, he did. We shall see as they're continuing to need this out right now. But
And then we got Lake Erie and Central Arkansas. At Central Arkansas.
yeah,
And
I don't know.
you know,
I'm
on
leaning Lake
paper,
Erie.
I would say Lake Erie, but UCA has come out and surprised a couple of teams and kept some things close. They kept it close against Space Force.
yeah, we'll see. Indoor, it also wouldn't happen if they would not, but they would stop loading into games early, and just sitting on the wait till enter screen.
And then Thursday we got Mercer at Creighton.
I would lean Creighton in that.
I would lean Creighton too, but that Mercer defense has been surprising this season. They've got a lot of young guys who play very well.
Yeah, I mean Mercer. The problem is Mercer is the two times they've actually faced someone they both lost, record wise. They played Jack State, lost by 10, and they got blown out by someone. Well, App State annihilated them. They beat Montana though, so if you look at it that way, that was a solid win. So
They didn't just beat Montana; they annihilated
yeah,
Montana.
and then obviously the miracle win that you don't want to talk about. So
Hey, we can talk about it. I'm over it. Those things happen, right? So
yeah,
and then we've got Jacksonville State coming to Southern Utah, and I won't say anything except I'm really excited to play my mentor and the guy who brought me in the league. So
yeah. Ender 8-10, same difference, you know. But yeah.
I've lost all my games by 13 points. So
Yep, still waiting. They're about they got 4 minutes to go here to get this done, and then, get this back underway.
You want to talk about computer polls where everyone's ranking this week?
Sure. I mean, forever. Ender. What do you mean there's no link? Did I forget to put a damn link?
Listen, Caleb's been doing a lot trying to get this set up. We went into this pretty blind, so a lot of trial and error here. So don't give him too much flack.
Yeah, I don't know. Bruh. Alright, well, I'll fix that later. I don't really know. That's weird because I copied and pasted that directly from YouTube, but that's okay, I guess. Yeah, for those in this TikTok, there's only 3 of you. If you go to YouTube, you can find the Discord link there. Although says we have 880 likes, which is kind of crazy. We had no followers going into this, so that's pretty good. Yeah, almost there. About 3.5 minutes. Space Force is negging out, and then I think Northwest Missouri State's also going to either do that or punt. I don't know what they're going to do because they've got to give the ball back to Space Force. Well, actually, they'd be perfect. They need it out right where they are. So, high intense gameplay. I wouldn't call it that, Cappy.
It's something.
Yeah.
Speculations on the JSU job going into next year?
I kind of depends who all applies, I guess.
Listen, I'm trying to just not have, the audio be dead. So
That's true. I don't know who's even going to apply. I mean, I know there's rumors that Watt would want to apply, or
that was hard for you to say, wasn't it?
yeah, a little bit. Let's do this. Link to Discord.
I know Viking from SUU's interested in the job as well. He's probably going to apply. He was the DC for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah. And then you just gotta start thinking who would you think would want to apply? But
Maybe someone who's not active right now. That would be interesting.
I don't know who would do that though, honestly.
Hey man, I wasn't here season 1, so there's a whole lot of names I don't know.
People that aren't active, I just don't think would want that, honestly. But I could be wrong. We'll see.
I think Lewis Rutherford should throw his name in there.
Yeah.
Maybe Walter.
I have some friends who want to join. Walter. That was a great era of the RFL. Lasted like 3 days.
Why do you think it's over?
'Cause I think he left.
Well, it doesn't mean he can't come back. He wasn't banned.
As far as I know, someone could have banned him.
I have insider knowledge that he wasn't. So.
Watt seemed to have a vendetta against him. He might have banned him. All right. Well, good news is we're back. Basically, where we left off, I think it was like 17
Got that within
seconds.
3 seconds. That's nice.
Yeah, and basically the same field position too. So 7-0 Space Force getting the football, and it's a quick throw, and it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. You heard me, Wad. You obviously hated Walter. And that's why you banned him.
Don't worry, Watt. He just admitted that you were interested in the head coaching vacancy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Fake news. Fake news.
He said it.
I did not prove it. Go clip it. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a hand or keeper by Copernicus, and he is free. Going to get the first down. 1st and 10 for Space Force, nearing the end of the first quarter. It's been a 30-minute first quarter. Handoff to Whopper, and he's going to get 2 yards. And that will do it for the end of the first. 7-0 Northwest Missouri State. Please don't crash. That's all I want is just no more crashing.
I feel like when you bring it up, it just
Well,
that clock. So maybe let's not talk about it. I know you're superstitious. You play baseball.
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong. A lot of things you can't do in baseball that normal people that don't play baseball think is weird, but it is what it is. 2nd and 8 from the 35-yard line for Space Force. 3 and out in their first drive. Looking to get back the 7 points that they gave up. Copernicus back to pass. He's going to take off and scramble. He's going to get the first down, 8 yards. 1st and 10 for Space Force.
And this is part of what they were missing last week is Copernicus getting things going on the ground with his legs. So,
yeah, for sure. 1st and 10, 2 receivers to each side. Hand out to Whopper. The middle Whopper gets through the first line, but not away from the second. And it's a 3-yard carry, 2nd and 7. Northwest Missouri State started 0-3, looking to go to 2-3. Space Force looking to do the opposite. They started 3-0, looking to not go 3-2. In the final non-con game of the season, which does have a big impact on the computer poll that we talked about earlier. 2nd and 7, handoff or play action pass. Copernicus fires, incomplete. Had a man on a corner and just could not get it to 3rd and 7.
just speaking about that computer poll for a second, they were number 1 last week, and that loss dropped them to 7, correct?
Yeah, I mean, like I said last night, it's hard to compare that because I can tell you they were not number 1 in the computer poll last week.
Listen, I was just throwing out there how volatile just one loss could be.
Yeah. It's just they were not number 1 last week. I don't remember who it was, but they were not. So them dropping to 7 was just based where they were resume wise. Man in motion on 3rd and 7 Space Force, play action pass. Copernicus fires, incomplete. And another punt is going to be sent to Northwest Missouri State.
We'll see if they can reenact their success they found in the first drive of the game.
Yeah, I mean, go down 2 scores on Space or on Northwest Missouri State. It's not easy to come back against. As Healy
Holy
breaks
cow.
a couple tackles, and Northwest Missouri State is just having their way tonight. 1st and 10 with 6 minutes remaining here for the Bearcats. They get the football to begin the second half too, so big drive here for Northwest Missouri State and Space Force defensively.
Time is going to be a big factor in this drive.
Yeah,
if they can
for
come
sure.
away with even 3 points, it's going to be a big deal for them.
Swing pass to Umblance is going to get 7, 2nd and 3.
Did you just try to call that a swing bounce?
I don't know what I said on that, honestly. But regardless, what we don't normally see out of them is hurry up. So obviously, Kernsey and them like the formation they're in and want to keep them there. But now they're slowing them down, which you might be sitting here for 20 seconds now. Oh, just kidding. Handoff, and that's going to go nowhere. They lose a yard, and it's 3rd and 4.
Could have sat there for 20 seconds, make Space Force get a little antsy there.
Yeah, you could have. Chose not to. 3rd and 4 now for Northwest Missouri State.
I know you appreciate that they didn't.
Yeah. Well, you know, depends how you look at it. It's not like the end of the fourth quarter, you know.
Well,
Yeah. Third and 4. It's going to be an outside handoff, and then Blunts doesn't get away from anything. They lose 3 yards, and it's 4th and 7, and the Bearcats are punting the football right back.
for our viewer Mason, that was a blitz.
Let's not get into this again.
Listen, I was just answering Mason.
Okay, fair enough. 4th and 7, Northwestern State can run the clock down here and punt the football away. At least I thought they were going to do. Start from the 23-yard line, and they're going to be tackled from the 12-yard line, or for a 12-yard return. 1st and 10, Space Force now.
Now this drive could be a huge deal for Space Force here if they can tie it up.
Oh yeah, for sure. First and 10 for Space Force, 2 back set. Copernicus back to pass fires on an angle route, and they're going to get the first down. Jay Raymond, 11 yards. 1st and 10, they're going to go hurry up.
That was a much-needed completion for Copernicus, getting into a nice rhythm here for this drive going into the half.
1st and 10 for Space Force, 4:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Keeper by Copernicus, and he can't get away. They lose 4, 2nd and 14.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the play call I would have chose after he completed his first pass there.
Was that his first pass? I don't know if they got it in before.
I'm pretty sure that was his first completion.
Okay, well, regardless, 2nd and 14 now for Space Force. Bearcats are a defense you don't really want to be behind the chains against, but, 2nd and 14 regardless. 3:50 remaining.
I was about to make a comment about the yards, and then I had to remind myself.
Yeah. Copernicus play action pass. Looking down the field, fires. It's going to be caught and out of bounds for 11 yards. Derek Smith gets the completion, though. 3rd and 3.
That's exactly what they needed to do there, make it 3rd and manageable, and trust your quarterback there to make the pass.
Absolutely. 3rd and 3 for Space Force now. Looking to tie this game up at 7 before halftime. Two receivers left. Play action pass. Space Force fires. That's incomplete. Copernicus had a man on an out route wide open. And
This
a false.
decision's going to be really interesting for Coach Barak. He did not go aggressive last week and paid for it. So,
Yeah, absolutely. 4th and 3, and it looks like they're not going to go for it again. Space Force seems to be punting the football away from the 46. It is a punt, and the Bearcats force a punt. That'll go in the end zone. Oh,
oof.
we almost had our first down at the 1. I don't even know if Currency would have been mad at that, honestly. I've said it before. If I get down at the 1 yard line, I wouldn't even be mad because we've been wanting it for so long. But regardless,
We've been
Northwestern,
close a few times.
we have. We still have. Raider, I thought Erie took bowling ball. I don't know. 1st and 10, 3 minutes remaining. Bearcats are going to go up 2 scores. Handoff and Blunts. He gets outside. He gets his blockers, breaks a tackle, and gets to the 35. 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State.
Picking up right where he left off.
Absolutely. 1st and 10. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Erie took bowling ball last night, but regardless, 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State, looking to close out their first quarter strong. To me, another handoff to Healy this time, who only gets a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Bearcats.
With how many defenders were in pursuit there, getting a yard on that is pretty impressive, actually.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 2nd and 9 for Northwest Missouri State. 2:20 remaining. For those on TikTok, we appreciate all the likes and stuff. I see there's 4 people watching. There's links to the YouTube that we're mainly streaming on and the Discord to join our league. So if you're more interested in this, Healy gets the handoff to the outside. He's free to the 50, 45, 40. If number 21, if Humblund's going to block that, he's gone. But it's 23-yard gain for Healy, 1st and 10.
And again, going with that thunder and lightning type look, the speed that they get from Healy with the power they get from Umbalance, that's a really deadly combination here for the Space Force defense.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State. We are on TikTok. I put the link in earlier. It should be up in the chat. Can I pin that? I think I can, right? Mason, can you pin that? Aren't you logged into the RFL channel? Oh, that's all you, Sneak. You're liking all of them. Vince Young is a screen. Influence breaks 1. Can't get away from the 2nd. Only gets 2, or a loss of 2 actually. 2nd and 12. Yeah. For those that don't see the link, here is it. I think this is again. Is that gonna work? Yeah, that's the TikTok. That's what we're live at. Go follow it. Yeah, 1.1K likes already on the TikTok stream that we have. I think we only have 2 followers though, unless I can't see that. But yeah, whoever did that, thank you. They pinned that. 2nd and 12, under a minute to go here. Hand out to Umblance on the outside. He's going to fight his way back to the 41. 3rd and 10. And Space Force calls a timeout.
Be interesting to see what Northwest Missouri decides to do here on 3rd and 10, 49 seconds remaining. On the Space Force side of the field, are they not?
They are at the 41. You could definitely see them going for this. But kind of depends what they get here. I think their kicker's pretty decent too. Anyway, 3rd and 10, 40 from the 41-yard line. Maybe Northwest Missouri State's questioning their play call, taking their time here. Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. They don't like the play call. They're going to change it up. 3rd and 10, 49 seconds remaining. A big play here. You would like to push this to a 2-score game before you go to halftime.
Especially getting the ball back.
Yeah, absolutely. That puts you in a great spot going out of half. You have a chance to make it a 3-score game. And like I said, this is a team you don't want to go down 2 scores or even 3 scores because they just take the air out of the ball and kill the clock. So it's not like you're playing UCO where we don't do that. We run hurry up every chance we get. But 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Seems like they came out in the same formation, but we'll see. Play clock at 6. It's going to be a play action pass. Vince Young looking. He fires down the field. It's caught. 30, 25 to the 22. Kersey and Trigger trust Young to go through the air. They get the first down. 43 seconds and 2 timeouts.
And they go hurry up here.
And they do, even though he went out of bounds, right? So it wouldn't have mattered. Healy gets the handoff. He cuts up to the left.
Oh.
He's going to make a man miss and get to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 4. The clock is now running. 30 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. Plenty of time to – they're in field goal range, so plenty of time to get in the end zone here. 25 seconds now as Vincent looks to the sideline. Man in motion. It's going to be another handoff to Healy. Healy breaks a tackle, fights his way up for 2 yards. Timeout, Northwest Missouri State. 3rd and 2 now with 18 seconds.
That was just a crazy cut by Healy there on the second or first down run.
Yes, I believe so. But yeah, I mean, he had the blockers to the right and decided not to go to that, and ended up getting 6 yards still going the opposite way to play.
Coming from the opposite side,
Yeah.
yes, and it was just green grass from there until he met somebody else on that side with no blockers. But
yeah, that's absolutely something you don't want to get past the first line and open. Have him make an open field tackle, because if you get past the only defender in the way, you're gone. But 3rd and 2, big play here. Handoff, Umblentz easily going to get the first down to the 5. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwest Missouri State. They're taking a 2-score lead.
and exactly what they've been doing all game. That speed from Healy, and then Umbalance comes in to finish it off. That's a great running tandem that they've got there at Northwest Missouri.
Yeah, I mean, they've been a running team for the last couple seasons. Won the national title in season 3 with the run game. It's up 14-0 on Space Force with 14 seconds left. Damn, 2K likes. Appreciate everyone on the TikTok side. Even if it's just sneaking jar, spamming it over and over again. We appreciate it. As that was a weird kickoff there, but Doom gets 21. Space Force going to have to try to launch it down the field here to get in the end zone, but it's just a dominating first half from Northwest Missouri State.
Absolutely. Got to imagine that they're just going to try to sling the ball down, get something before half.
Yeah, for sure. Can you hear my chair squeaking?
I sure can.
It's,
just don't drop your water bottle this time.
Listen, it won't be as loud this time. It's right here. See, it's not going to be as loud.
Figured I'd join in on this liking of the TikTok video.
Oh, that's fair.
So.
Fair. As I think that was Whopper motion. Copernicus looking down the field. He's going to try to get out of everything and just launch it down the field. Tried to go Johnny Manziel there, but 2nd and 10 for Space Force now. All right, Jara. Porky's going crazy. That's crazy.
It could be the other name that you've been called.
Well, queso?
We've both been called that, actually, to be fair.
Hey, if I was getting the views like queso, it'd be great. But I don't think we are.
One day.
Yeah, hopefully. Handoff, Whopper. That's going to end the first half. A dominating 14-0 lead for the Bearcats, and we're going to head to Northwest Missouri State for interviews. Coach Guernsey, up 14. Really could not have gone better for your offense and defense. Thoughts on the first half?
Pretty good. I mean, game plans worked out. We made a few changes in our, personnel. I think that kind of caught them off guard a little bit. And, we're just going to keep doing what we do, and we'll see what happens. We've given up leads before, though, so we can't let up. And, they're just having a tough go of it right now, but I'm sure they'll get going pretty soon. They usually do.
Coach Cappy, I mean, really, Space Force has got nothing going. You've shut them down. What's the game plan going in the second half to keep that going?
I mean, just kind of keep doing what we're doing. We're kind of wrapping them up pretty well on the tackling. We got in there for a sack. Should have had it there on that the last play. No clue what happened. Should have had it, but it's all right. Coverages is going pretty well. They're getting some big chunks here and there, but nothing we can't handle. So kind of probably similar game plan. If we got to adjust, we'll adjust. But they're going to probably start trying to rally back here in the second half, so we got to be ready to go.
Martin?
Coach Trigger, you've had an amazing tandem in the backfield with Healy and Umbalance. Last week, you guys kind of shared the ball a little bit more. Any thoughts on that? Are you going to keep the tandem going?
Probably not. We're probably going to go more to the air the second half. Been Vince Young's killing it to the air right now, so I think we're going to keep airing it out and get the ball out of our running back's hands as much as we can. Obviously, we're gonna keep running.
I was
going.
going to say
Don't
Trigger
worry.
was like Trigger was
I guess
had the
I guess
biggest.
my
He had
question-
the biggest grin on his face trying to say that. No poker face at all with that.
I guess really my question was: is it just going to be those two? Are you going to keep feeding the hot hand, or are you going to try to spread the wealth a little bit more going into the second half?
We'll keep them both. Once is our better balance back. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, hits inside a little easier. He at least much faster, can get outside and break some tackles. And of course, VY3 can pull at any time and go to the house. So, kind of a three-headed monster in the backfield right now. We're going to keep them all three involved in the game and see if we can't get this win.
All right. Well, good luck in the second half. So you'll see at the end of the game.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Coach Brock, not the way the first half wanted to go here. Down 14. What changes are you going to make going into the second half?
Well, we're gonna see what works. First things first, we're looking at formation subs, and it looks like we got Copernicus lining up as a tight end.
Oh.
So we're gonna start there.
Well, so I mean, are you gonna fire offensive sub guy? I mean, what are we doing? I think we had last week. We had the same conversation about some random player on offense was in not the right spot.
Yeah, what the? Copernicus lined up as a.
All right,
I
Solar.
don't know. We're firing him. It's probably me. So blame me on that one. But all right. Next question.
Solar's kind of similar last week. Not able to get the run game stopped. This is a run heavy team. What changes have any of you to make going in the second half?
The thing is, they're running 4, maybe 5 plays. Everyone knows what they're running. We can move everyone over there. We can put them in the spot. At the end of the day, they got to go make a play. I mean, sometimes he's getting the ball and running 5-10 yards before he's even touched. So if they don't pick it up on defense, then, as coaches, there's only so much we can do to put them in better spots.
Martin?
Coach TD, some similar struggles to last week. What are you going to do coming out in the second half to get this offense rolling again?
Yeah, just not able to get into rhythm. Copernicus not hitting passes. Gotta get back to some stuff that I know works.
All right. Well,
Okay.
oh, yeah, you got anything, bro? I see it. We got the punter at tight end. Yeah, punter at tight end.
Is that possibly messing with the overalls?
Yeah, that would definitely be doing that.
Because I can't even access my defensive one. I'm
Like in game or just?
no. If you look, there's no left trigger. This is weird.
Yeah. We'll look at it after this because I don't know. We'll see. I'll look at.
I don't know how. I'm a little bit concerned that all my guys are. No, they're all technically lined up
Everyone
as
plays
QB.
QB.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Yeah, we need to look at this.
Yeah, we do.
I
All right.
won't spend much more time. We'll play the game.
Yeah.
But I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we'll address that after the game. But yeah, good luck in the second half. We'll see you at the end of the game.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, very interesting there for Space Force.
Update.
Not really sure what that's about. Jara, appreciate you for the roses on TikTok. 6 of them so far, Appreciate you. But yeah, Northwest Missouri State getting the football back. We're almost at 5K likes on TikTok, guys.
I dropped 2,000.
That's
since
insane.
the interview
Insane.
started, so.
Okay, you guys are just I don't. You guys are going insane.
I think the count is higher than what it's showing.
Probably. It probably is. So now it says defense. Oh, I think it's just locked into.
Yeah, you were about to be all sorts of confused there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Hey, Jar, you've got competition. Sneak just dropped 9 roses, so get your game up, apparently. First and 10 from Northwest Missouri State, though. looking to really put this game away, in my opinion, Martin, with a touchdown here.
Absolutely. I mean, again, it's hard, right? Because we've seen Space Force do it this season alone, come back from technically 3 scores down. But they're going to have to get something going this quarter, or they're going to find themselves very quickly in a situation like they were last week.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeper by Vince Young looking to get away from tackles, only getting a yard, though. 2nd and 9 for the Bearcats here. Damn, Jara with 25 roses. 28, actually. 3 more after.
I think I broke my TikTok. It's not letting me like the video.
2nd and 9. All right, Sneak. That's just showing off. 81. That's a handoff to Umblance, only getting a yard still. 3rd and 9 for Northwest Missouri State, and Space Force would love to force a 3 and out on the very first drive of the second half.
Absolutely. This is exactly the response you needed from the defense coming out into the second half here.
You could see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I had to make sure I streamed it.
Nah, I'm just going in blind here.
Hey,
I trust you.
You're on TikTok, so maybe you're watching it there.
Hey, I'm not paying attention to that either. I'm just clicking the screen.
3rd and 9, 5:50 left to go in the third. Northwest Missouri State holds a 14-0 lead, but Space Force looking to get off the field early here in the third quarter and cut into this lead.
See another pass from.
I mean, I feel like
Vince Young the third.
Oh no, it's a keeper and a great play there by a blitzing edge, and a loss of 1, and Space Force forces a 3 and out. Fourth and 10 for Northwest Missouri State. And they're going to punt the football away here. Punt is away. Space Force getting the football back. And it's an 8-yard return for Dew.
They're going to have some solid field positioning here for their first drive of the second half.
Oh, John, you weren't lying about doing that. That's actually insane. What did they just do? Did they put Taylor Mason at starting quarterback? No, I don't know what they just did. They switched something around, though. 1st and 10. That's John. That's insane.
Interesting. It looks like he was at starting quarterback, and they switched it to Copernicus there.
Huh. 1st and 10 for Space Force now. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Looking to cut in this lead. Really haven't got anywhere close to scoring a touchdown on the Bearcats. Man in motion. It's a jet sweep to Kepler. And Kepler is going to lose a yard. Kepler had a big game against Creighton last week, even in the loss. But it's 2nd and 11 now for Space Force.
Absolutely. That jet sweep's a call back to seasons 2 and 3, and I think defenses have kind of figured out how to combat that one.
2nd and 11 for Space Force now. Looking to... Have they even been in Northwest Missouri State territory yet? I don't think they have.
They have.
Okay.
They have. They had crossed over right before they punted the ball away,
okay.
Which is where I questioned if Barack was going to be a little more aggressive before the half.
Okay, gotcha. 2nd and 11, 4.5 to go here in the third. Space was really... He's got nothing going through the air. Copernicus is back to pass, though. He's looking. He fires. Almost intercepted. It falls to the ground, but a great play there by the linebacker, and it's quickly 3rd and 11.
Sometimes those animations just aren't fair. I was for sure he picked that off.
Yeah, I did too. 3rd and 11, though, for Space Force. .4:27 remaining from the 45-yard line. maybe get into the potential 4-down territory as time is running out. A big change late in the play clock. 5 seconds remaining. Now 4. Play action pass. Copernicus is looking down the field, holding the ball, launches it down the field. He's got a man, overthrows him. Would have been a touchdown, but it falls to the turf and it's incomplete. 4th down, and they are going to go for it. Or the play clock. Oh, I think that thing's glitched. Okay. 4th and 11. They're going to punt the football.
I was having some PTSD flashbacks there with 2 offensive receivers with 1 defensive secondary back there, but unfortunately just sails that one a little bit too far.
Yeah, for sure. 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State. Looking, I mean, really and truly, they can have a long drive here and really end it. That's all they got to do here. But Statesboro did a good.
Absolutely.
Statesboro did a good job last time, really shutting down the run. Don't think Trigger wants to pull the trigger on going air raid yet, but we'll see. Maybe he does. 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State. Handoff to Umblins on the outside, and Umblins is going to get 6, 2nd and 4.
Again, if they can resemble their 2 scoring drives here and just eat the quarter away, I think this game's pretty.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. 2nd and 4. Yeah, John, I don't know what. I still shows we have 6.5K likes on TikTok. So if you really got to 10K, it's not updating.
So I'm showing 6.6. So.
Yeah. Okay. So mine is behind. But it's 2nd and 4 for Space Force regardless. Handoff to, that's Healy this time. We're only going to get a yard. 3rd and 3 now for the Bearcats. Stop scouting. Jar with the lightning and roses. I don't know what half these things mean, but, we're going to go with it. 3rd and 3. 3 minutes remaining here in the 3rd. Bearcats trying to avoid a 2nd 3 and out. Handoff to Umblins. Cuts up the middle. Going to fight its way through the first line and get the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Northwest Missouri State. First and 10 for Northwest Missouri State. 2:30 remaining in the 3rd. And Martin, I would expect them to start slowing down here.
Absolutely. Down to 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Just run the rock.
Yeah.
As much time as possible.
Healy with the handoff to the outside, only getting a yard. 2nd and 9. You sent a rose. No way, Raider, your ass of toothpaste, bro. That's crazy. If that's you. 2nd and 9 for Northwest Missouri State. Let's see who else sent a rose. That is you. That's crazy. 2nd and 9. Is that a jet sweep?
Whoa.
Frank Alexander gets 6. I'm not really sure what happened. That was like a quick inside handoff, but it's 3rd and 3. They get 6 out of it. Minute and a half remaining here in the 3rd. I think that's John. That's got to be John. With the way he's chatting there on TikTok. Third and 3. It's a handoff to Umblin. He's free to the 45, to the 40, 35. Tackle from behind, but a big gain and a first down for Northwest Missouri State.
Absolutely, just sent it over to the weak edge over there.
Yeah, for sure. First and 10. 1 minute remaining here in the third. Bearcats looking to put the game away here with a touchdown.
I think we should be careful when we say that, though. We almost jinxed
That's
it.
true. That's true. Inside hand or outside handoff, excuse me. And it's a 1 yard carry, 2nd and 9.
I think what's crazy to me is Northwest Missouri was able to have the same success without Umbalance last week. He got injured pretty early in the game last week, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I do. I do think I remember that. 2nd and 9. Wait, Sneak and Jara. Are you guys donating? Like, is that actually donating money? That stuff you're sending? Oh, well, I didn't know that at all. I thought that was just some random stuff you get. It's a screen. Healy is free to the 30, 25 to the 20, up to the 15. Well, I mean, we appreciate that. That's insane. Yeah. Thank you to you both for doing that. Oh, okay. Well, hey, anything counts at this stage. That's crazy. Well, yeah, thank you guys for all of that. I did not know that. I should have looked stuff up before I went live on TikTok today. Regardless, first down on the screen before the end of the quarter. Now they're taking a lot of time. They have to call a timeout here. Yeah, they do. Timeout. Bearcats are running out of time there, but Bearcats are thinking field goal range. You can really put the game at 3 scores and put the game away.
Absolutely, that was a huge screen to end the third quarter there and get them really within striking distance here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're inside the red to the 15-yard line. What's up, John, on TikTok? 1st and 10. It's going to be a inside handoff to Umblitz. He breaks 2 tackles. He's going to fight his way. He's going to get the first down. What a play there by Umblitz. 1st and goal, and Barack is just sitting with his arms up, not knowing what to do.
I don't know if there is an answer. You've let the running backs get warm and got to figure out how to get the defensive line involved and getting off the blocks and stopping that run game.
Ah, for sure. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line now. Yeah, it is. I think it's just YouTube moment right there. Keeper by Vince Young. He's going to walk to the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Northwest Missouri State, and it's 21-0.
Well, they've got a very big hill to climb here in the fourth quarter. Not impossible, but you've got to score quick and early, and then you've got to stop them on the defensive side.
Yeah, for sure. 21-0, and this is the second straight week that Northwest Missouri State has just come out dominating. And they're in the last 2 weeks they've outscored a team 72-14 so far.
Absolutely.
Not the team that we all thought they would put up the points like that. Did it just freeze again? Oh, okay, that's my internet. I thought it froze there for a second. Kick off. This is what happens when you're streaming in Discord, streaming on TikTok, and streaming from OBS. We'll figure out a better way so it's not lagging like this. I got an extra streaming PC. We could probably put TikTok on going in the future, but just wanted to make sure it was working today before we did that. All right, 1st and 10. For space for 6:30 remaining. That's the plan, Jarvis. It's a 1 yard out route to Edwin Hubble. Man, my internet's really dying right now. That's the plan, Jara. At least whenever I stream stuff, I'll put it on here. Like, I'll even put whenever Pars and I play our tournament game, I'll put it on TikTok. That'll be funny. Yeah. I'm going to try, whenever I stream this stuff, I'm going to try to get it better so I'm not lagging the whole time. But, as Copernicus fires, gets the out route for the first down, Edwin Hubble again for 12 yards.
So you're going to start getting a pass game going here and start really moving the ball.
6 minutes remaining. Obviously, that's the budget. I wouldn't think that anyway. 1st and 10. It's a check down, gets to the 40, a 4-yard reception. 2nd and 6, and Space Force is going fast. I think that's Monster who just shared the live. Appreciate that. 2nd and 6, and the Roses. Appreciate everyone sending in stuff. Some guy 2020. Oh, whoa! As Copernicus is back to pass, he's gonna just take off and scramble up the middle and get 16, 1st and 10. Some guy 2024-3, 453 Roses. We appreciate that.
Yeah, beat that, Jara.
Is that you?
Oh,
I didn't realize that was you. As Copernicus is scrambling again, he gets free. He's going to stumble to the 37-yard line. Copernicus is putting the entire offense on his back right now, trying to wield his team to get some points on the board. 2nd and 4. Play action pass. Copernicus looking down the field, fires, intercepted the 15-yard line. That's going to do it. 25-30. It's going to be pushed out of bounds by Copernicus. No, he's not. Copernicus whips on the tackle. It's going to get to the 44-yard line.
With these Northwest Missouri players not going down on first contact, they're constantly getting extra yardage here.
Yeah, they 100% are. And, you really can't say that they're doing anything wrong today. Northwest Missouri State's got everything right. I would expect to see them in the rankings next week, depending on, well, I take that back. If Mercer and Montana win, it might be hard to, rank Northwest Missouri State, but it'll be close. Maybe Space Force falls out. That's how competitive the top 8 is going to be this year. A 2nd and 2 after an 8-yard run. Jaro with 186 Roses. Appreciate that. 7.9K likes and 901. What is these things called? The diamonds? Yeah, diamonds on the first stream. Appreciate everyone on TikTok. 2nd and 2, 4:40 remaining. Man in motion is going to be a handoff to that's Umblitz again. Space Force brings a. Was that a blitz, Martin? I don't think it was. I think they all just stood there and waited for the run.
Listen, I thought you weren't going to get into this game.
No, we're done. No.
I'm just trying to help keep you in check.
You're right. We're not doing that today. Not doing that. Anyway, 3rd and 2.
A really great testament, though, to, sometimes it just takes a minute to gel and to get to know a roster before teams really start reeling off wins here.
Yeah, for sure. A 4th and 1, or a carry by Healy gets a 4th and 1. Now, I don't think they've gone for it on 4th down at all today, so they can 100% go for this, and I think they are. They're going to go for this here from I-Form. I think Space Force called a timeout, too, so the clock has stopped. But Bearcats really trying to end it on this drive.
I mean, hey, why wouldn't you? I don't think anybody's gone for it on 4th yet, so
yeah,
you get the first down, you can run just about the whole clock out. If if you resemble the drives that you've had, so
yeah, for sure. From the
that is a long 1 yard.
It is. It's going to be a pass. Vince going to fire just a quick pass, not going to get there. Anthony Quinn receives it, but can't find his way for the first down. It's a turnover on downs. Vince Young's 5 for 5. Now, I can't remember if he missed any prior to the crash. I think he did. But regardless, solid passing day for The Bearcats. Had to
Doing
think
exactly what he needs to.
Yeah. Monster with the superpower thing. Appreciate that. I don't know what half these things mean, but I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Copernicus just take off and run 35 slides into 33. He is doing everything he possibly can to keep Space Force in this game.
That is a dangerous man to get into open field like that. He just constantly finds lanes when he scrambles out. So
Copernicus fires down the field. Scott to the 5-yard line. Johannes Kepler. And, Martin, we were dreaming this game last week. He had a big game even though they lost. First and goal for Space Force.
absolutely, this is exactly what I was talking about, though. You can get down the field real quick here on some good field position, score real quick, and you only took about 15 seconds to do it.
And then they go backwards. -3 on the next play. Second to go for Space Force. They don't really have a choice here. They have to stay in the formation. They have to go hurry up to burning that timeout on the previous defensive drive. Second and goal, 3:18 remaining. Copernicus back to pass. He's looking. He fires. Check down. Gonna fight his way to the 3-yard line. Derek Smith, a 6-yard reception. 3 minutes remaining. Space Force has 2 downs to get 3 yards. They changed the play here. Third and goal from the 3. And it's going to be a handoff to Whopper. He's not going to get anything. And it's 4th and goal for Space Force. Martin, did you just do more?
No,
Okay.
I shut that. My fingers hurt from
Okay.
drinking too much snow.
Because the thing is, I think it's just glitching. It keeps, I don't know what it's doing. 9.1K likes, though. Appreciate everything you guys have done tonight. 4th and goal for Space Force here. 2:26 remaining. Having to score 3 times in basically 2 minutes. So I would assume the onside's coming. So they scored here. Copernicus back to pass. He's looking, fires, incomplete, knockdown. Delsoin? Is that how? I don't know. Anyway, first and 10. Huh?
Benoit?
No, we're not doing this again. No. 2:14 remaining. First and 10 for the Bearcats.
Now the Bearcats have another thing to play for here, a shutout, which doesn't happen all that often.
No, it doesn't. Have we had one this season? I don't think we have. As Vince Young on the keeper, not going to get anywhere, only gets a yard. 2nd and 9. Oh, did he just get hurt? Who would have got hurt? No, Vince Young's still in. I don't know who got hurt. But
I saw what you were talking about, but
yeah, they skipped that cutscene really fast. So I don't know who got hurt there. But it's 2nd and 9. There must have been someone blocking. Space Force called a timeout on that, so 2:08 remaining, 2nd and 9. Handoff to Umblins, and he's going to fight his way. Gonna get 8. 3rd and 1.
you've already spent the one timeout. I don't know what the point of keeping this one is.
Maybe.
We have had a shutout, Montana shutout Central Arkansas, week 1.
Oh, okay. And yeah, Mason, I'll send it. You send it to Josh. All right, I'll get it from him after this game. Your playbook 1? Interesting. I didn't realize that. Are you sure? There's no way Northwestern State's playbook 1. Third and 1, handoff to Umblins, and he's easily going to get the first down and more. 30, 35, 40, 45. And that will do it. Northwest
They just
Missouri,
held the final timeout there.
I
and go
guess,
out of
but it doesn't matter either way. It's over.
Just strange.
Yeah, just a little bit. Umblins for Heisman. No, I don't. We shouldn't say that yet. Yeah, 10K likes on TikTok. Appreciate everyone that joined that tonight. We'll try to keep doing this more and post some more stuff on TikTok before it gets banned, As the handoff gets forward, I think that was Healy. All right, I'll check into this game. But yeah, I'll do it. 2nd and 6, and the clock is winding out here. I don't know why they're not just kneeing the football, but, It only takes one injury to stop running plays till the final seconds.
I learned a lesson a couple seasons ago about continuing to run the ball when you could just kneel it out.
Yeah. Man, imagine they get a delay game. 21-0 is going to be our final score here. Kernsey and the Bearcats get their 2nd straight win. As, I think
straight in dominating fashion.
Yeah. And once again, they started out slow and might find their way back in the playoffs when it's all said and done. But it's very early. This doesn't mean anything for conference-wise, so still a long way to go. And they've yet to face, I don't think they've faced Northwestern State. They haven't faced Jack State. As the handoffs to Umblintz, loss of a yard. 3rd and 12. One more team they haven't played.
Northwest Missouri?
Yeah. They haven't played NSU, Jack State, and
Mercer?
Yeah, I don't think they played Mercer either. Third and 12, handoff Healy, hit in the backfield, loss of 3. Well, that will do it. A 21-0 win for Northwest Missouri State. They improve to 2-3. Space Force drops their 2nd straight, falls to 3-2. And we're gonna head to Northwest Missouri State for interviews here. As the game is now over. Coach Kernsey, 21-0 dominating win over Space Force. Your thoughts on the night?
I think we're kind of finding our stride. This is what we do every year. We kind of play around early on, see what's going on. We don't need to win those divisional games. So when we need to win games, we win games, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
Coach Cappy, a shutout. Couldn't really ask for anything more. Space Force got 2 to 3 yard line in garbage time area. But that was about it. Nothing else was working. Thoughts on the night and any improvements if you need to be going next week.
I mean, we probably should have had the shutout last week, but it's a-okay. A win's a win. So, but obviously, GG's those guys over there. I mean, they've been having honestly a great season. Just wasn't their night tonight, and it's how it is sometimes. But I mean, next week, Northwestern State. Last time we played, I was by my lonesome. So it's nice to have some company this time, and so I can really just focus on the defense. Trigger can focus on the offense, and Currency can help any way in between. So it's gonna be a great game next week. We're ready up for the challenge, and to kind of hopefully rock out these next few conference or division opponents.
Martin?
I don't know what to say. You guys have really put the league on notice here with the rushing attack. Dare I say maybe the best rushing attack in the league?
Hands down.
Any
Hands down.
thoughts on that?
Hands down. Not a question. Not even a question to ask. Next. That's all I can say about
Listen,
it.
I was more, hey.
I'm a pretty confident guy. That's hands down. There's no question about that. Best running attack in the league.
Well, let me say this. There's a ton of great teams in this league and a ton of great coaches. Everybody has the talent to win games, and tonight we just got away with one, and we'll try to do the same thing next week.
All right. Well, congrats on your win tonight. Like you said, big one coming up next week with Northwestern State. Yeah, we'll see you then.
Caleb, wait, Caleb.
Yes. Yes.
Why is the betting lines not updated?
Mm.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Listen. Martin must leave.
I prefer it burnt out, so.
That's true. All right. We'll see you next week. Congrats on the win, guys.
All right, thank you.
Coach Brock, disappointing into this week as well. Your thoughts on tonight and what improvements you're going to try to do going to next week?
I mean, I don't know. We got a lab. That's all we got to do. We got to figure out what's going on with the playbook. We're gonna fire whoever's making the playbook and bring it on the bus. But yeah, you've looked like a JV team out there last couple of weeks. Don't know what the fuck's happening, but ultimately it's up to us to fix it, and we're going to. This isn't the last. This isn't a 3-5 Space Force team. We're gonna get some more wins this season.
Martin, anything for Solaris?
Yeah, so second week in a row, you've really been gashed here by the rushing attack. Thoughts on how to address that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not great, and it looks really bad. But last week was worse. This week was a little bit better. Figuring out how to stop the run is obviously the key now. The outside runs seem to be the thing that hurt us the most, so we'll have to try some new plays to try and stop those outside runs.
And then TD, got shut out tonight. I think it's the first time Space Force has not scored. What what do you think went wrong tonight, and what improvements are you looking forward to next week?
Yeah, first time I've ever gotten shut out. We'll have to take it as a learning experience. Yeah, I'm not really sure what went wrong, but Copernicus was lost, and running game absolutely non-existent. So we got a lot of things to figure out.
All right. Well, we will see you next week. Back to division games for the rest of the season. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Yep, we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Martin. Second straight week we've watched Space Force get blown out. Your thoughts on tonight?
They're a good squad. They've got a good coaching core. And they played really, really well at the beginning of the season. I have no doubt they'll figure some things out between here and the end of the season. They just got to figure them out here quick. Time is quickly running out to be losing games like this. So I have faith in Space Force, and I think they can get some things figured out and really get back into the race here. But tonight certainly doesn't help.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like we said, this is a non-con game, so they're still 1-1 in their division. Still have every opportunity to make the playoffs. They're not out by any means, not out of the division race, but it's not an easy road. They still have not played UCO, still have not played Lake Erie, and still have not played Montana. And all three of those teams are currently ranked, so not an easy road to finish the season. On the flip side, North Missouri State's finding their stride. They play Northwestern State next week. That'll be a big test to see if they continue this dominance. And then they've got Mercer and Jack State. And Jack State's been struggling. We'll see what they do this week against Southern Utah. And then Mercer's the kind of the wild card. I think people are still trying to figure out what they actually are. We've seen them blowing out teams. We've seen them lose close games. We'll see what they
close games.
Yeah, I mean they play Creighton this week, so that'll be a big test to see who Mercer is. But regardless, Bearcats win 21-0. And that's the only game tonight, thank God, because we had a crash, and it's, you know, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure out the crash scenario, but, yeah. Martin, any last thoughts?
Lots of good football happening this week, and again, hopefully we get some things figured out here, and we can continue to stream to all the lovely people on TikTok, and we appreciate everyone joining us tonight.
Yeah, for everyone that was on TikTok, it's on my monitor over here. Appreciate everyone that was over there. 10K likes. I don't think this channel had any followers or anything before tonight. So, and all the donations, I guess, is what it was. I figured out halfway through. Appreciate all that over there. And then everyone on YouTube, as always. Thanks to the support. I think we had like 20 viewers for the most part tonight. But yeah, we thank you for that. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know who's streaming. I will try to do the TikTok because I have another PC that I can open up and just run it on that. We'll see if it's even being streamed. I assume it is, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you everyone on either platform that watched, and we will see you tomorrow night for UCO and App State and Montana. I don't know the other team. Oh, is it Lake Erie? No, it's not Lake Erie. Northwestern State and Montana. Okay, yeah. Those two games tomorrow night. We will see you then.